What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life Till Metal. It's time for a big edition of the mail. That's right. Time for edition of the mail. This edition of the mail is brought to you by a couple of cool cats. This first one is a friend of mine on Facebook. His name is Carlos Alejandre. I won't show the other side of the envelope because it's got his address on it, but I have opened this one, so I am aware of what's inside of it. Was on vacation. Well, I was on vacation. I was in California for a while, doing some stuff with rocks, and I couldn't wait to open this on screen, so I just opened it. So I'm opening it now and showing it to you guys. But this package is incredible. This is a copy of Japanese band Anthem and their Bound to Break album. Did not have this one, and very glad to have it. I thought it was kind of strange. It has this kind of green glow on the top. It almost looks like it was like sitting in a rack and the sun baked the top of it a little bit, you know. But then when I was out in California and I was at a record show, I saw a copy of this record there, and it had the exact same green glow. So I assume that's just the way it looks, you know. That it's just very strange looking to me, because to me that looks like a faded ink, but I guess it's part of the design. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, 2 copies in 2 different states at the same around time. Both have green glows on top, and I'm pretty sure that's probably what the album looks like. So that's Anthem, Bound to Break. Very cool addition to the collection. I do have a couple other Anthem records. Very glad to have that one. This is a 7-inch. This is Testament, Native Blood. Have not opened this to see what color it is, because I believe they're all different colors. This is a dark emerald green color, kind of translucent, has a little bit of marbling effect to it. Very cool. So we got Native Blood on one side, and Sangre Nativa, which is Native Blood in I don't know. I assume that's Spanish. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of Native American. Regardless, Native Blood, 7-inch single from Testament. Very, very, very cool. And then a Stanley Cup Champions patch from the LA Kings, which is just awesome. I'm trying to decide if I want to put this on one of my my sweaters or not, my LA sweaters. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So then the rest of this stuff is it just blew me away. I mean, not that those first ones didn't, but I did not expect this from him. But so here is a King's X poster, completely autographed. We are recording tonight's show. Take it home with you. This is a poster for people who bought laminates to meet the band and whatnot, and he apparently had one and got the poster signed for me. But not only the poster, but their incredible first album. This is a promo copy. You can tell because the sticker's on here, and it's got a gold promo stamp, but it is completely signed in silver Sharpie by the entire band, which is incredible. I've never had the chance to meet King's X. I've only ever had, as much as I love them, I've only ever had the chance to see them once. They just don't come through New Mexico that often. And fortunately, the one time they did come through New Mexico, it was a bad show for them. It was a bad night. So they only ended up playing 3 songs before Doug Pinnick walked off stage, which is just unfortunate because they were what I was there to see. But stuff happens, you know. They were having sound issues and he was just unhappy. So also in this package was oops, I dropped something. Another poster signed by the entire band. This is actually the show poster for Sunday, April 22nd. That's cool. I love these kind of things. These unique, you know, show posters like that. What did I drop? Culture Shock music sticker. That's what I dropped. And this is actually signed to me, and it's also King's X from the whole band. This is Over My Head. This is a promo 12-inch single that I didn't have, but as you can see, it also is autographed by the entire band. So very, very cool. Such a killer package. There's a couple of postcards in here too that I'll show as well. But yeah, you can see this is the a flyer for the backstage pass thing. There's actually several of those in here to meet the band when they're coming through. Looks like it's 25 bucks. Not a bad deal. So that's what came from that's what came from from Carlos Alejandre. It's a very cool name, Alejandre. And then I also got a package from a friend of mine named Aaron. When I was in California this past week, he was at the show, and he walked up and said, "Hey," and he handed me this little box right here. I can show you this one. There's no address on it. See, Aaron. And here's my handy knife. And we're gonna see what's in here. And I've been waiting on this one all week long. I just haven't had 5 seconds to do anything. Oh, right on. There's several CDs in here. This is Circle of Dust Alt Machines, which I assume is a new album. Yep, 2018 album. I don't have this. I didn't even realize this was out. This is industrial. I don't know if it's industrial metal or just straight up industrial. Their sound, you know, has been between that area. And this is cool. One of the bands that played at the show. This is War of Ages. And unfortunately, War of Ages didn't go on until about 1 in the morning that day, and we didn't make it. We had gotten at that show at, I don't know, must have been about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, and we worked the Rocks booth all day long. So there was no way. We were just done by about midnight when Deliverance was finishing their set. So, and then finally, this is Clank, industrial band from California. I believe they're from California. We actually did a show with them in 2010, I believe. We shared the stage with them in Deliverance. So, very cool. Rise. I don't know. I've never heard this one, so I can't really say much about it. But since I'm talking about that show, I might as well show these as well. I think they're back here somewhere. Or maybe not. I don't know what I do. Oh, here they are. Go see the Deliverance. This is the nolifetilmetal Rocks reissue of the very first Deliverance album. As you can see, it's signed by Jimmy and Glenn, who are, you know, 2 of the 4 members that played on this album. Glenn being back in the band again for the first time since 1989. And then here is the new album, completely signed by the entire band. Probably hard to see there, but it says these were actually signed to me. You can see right down there, that's Jim Chafin's autograph. Over here is Victor Macias. Over here is Glenn Rogers. And then over here, that's Jimmy Brown. And it's kind of dark in here. It's actually very early in the morning, and I don't have even the lights on. It's just the light beaming through the window. I can't read it in here. But he wrote a long note on there. Basically says, "Thanks for everything, Scott. Thanks for everything, Jimmy Brown." So that's very cool. And then there's the actual set list from the show, the Sacrovox show. I thought the new songs sounded great and fit in perfectly with the classic songs. So they sounded great. I was really, and they had a great stage show. I was able to actually help them out and do a little bit of stagehand stuff while I was there as well. So help them set up the stage and tape down, you know, set lists and bring up their banners and whatnot. But I also got the show. Here's the shirt from the show as well. Anyhow, so yeah, it was a great weekend, and thank you, Aaron, for hooking me up with those CDs. Thank you, Carlos, for the King's X stuff. Very, very cool package. So appreciate you all watching. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while, but I will be doing several in this coming up week. So that's it. God bless and stay strong.